All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're diving into a really cool new strategy that's all about turning your best customer feedback into your most powerful marketing. It's called AI-powered brand theater, and trust me, it's a total game changer. So you know these, right? Businesses get these amazing, glowing reviews just like this one all the time. They're absolute gold. But where do they usually end up? Well, most of the time, they're just static text, sitting quietly on a website with all that potential just waiting to be unlocked. But what if you could take those exact words, that genuine emotion from a happy customer, and really transform it? What if that simple text review could become a compelling, cinematic ad for your brand? That's the big question we're going to dig into today. Look, the reality is authentic customer reviews are a gold mine. For so many businesses, they are one of the most powerful and yet most underutilized assets they have. They're pure, unfiltered trust from the people who matter most. And just letting them sit there is a massive missed opportunity. Okay, so how do we actually unlock all that potential? Well, it starts with this concept the source material calls brand theater. Let's break down exactly what that means. At its heart, AI-powered brand theater is really the art of translation. It's a strategy that uses the latest generative AI tools to take the authentic words of a customer and turn them into a high-impact, visual story that feels like it belongs on a big screen. So why does this work so well? Well, for starters, you're using the customer's real words. I mean, that's the best ad copy you could ever hope for, right? And second, by not featuring any people, you skip all the usual headaches. No actors, no release forms, no compliance issues. It's a way to build trust visually and create this premium brand theater feel no matter where you post it. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This sounds super complicated. But honestly, the process is surprisingly straightforward. Let's walk through how you actually get from a simple line of text to a finished video, step by step. The whole creative workflow really boils down to 4 key stages. First, you capture the review. Then, you engineer a prompt for the AI. After that, you storyboard your vision. And finally, you generate the video. Let's take a closer look at each one. Step 1 could not be easier. You literally just find a great review, grab a clean screenshot of it, and you drop that image right into an AI tool that can understand what it's seeing. That's it. That's your raw material. All right, next up, you have to tell the AI what to do. This prompt is super specific. It nails down the length, the no people style, and even the target video AI. The AI basically becomes your expert prompt writer, translating your simple goal into a detailed, shot-by-shot blueprint for another AI to follow. Now, here's a really important part. You don't just hit go and hope for the best. This is where human strategy is crucial. You create a storyboard to map out the narrative. You're the director here, making sure the final video tells the exact story you want it to tell. And here's a perfect example of what that looks like. A simple 5-beat storyboard for a 25-second spot. You see the flow? It starts wide to establish the location, then moves to the proof point, the 5-star review, glides through the space to showcase the vibe, highlights key details with graphics, and ends on a strong brand message. It's a classic, effective structure. And you know, this all highlights a crucial point. While AI is doing the heavy lifting for sure, the real magic happens when you have a human in the loop, guiding the process and making those final creative calls. Which brings us to what's called the remix mindset. The first video the AI spits out, that's never the final cut. It's raw footage. You have to put on your editor's hat. You can't just be a passive passenger. Your job is to refine, cut, and shape that raw output into a polished final piece. Here's a great rule of thumb from the source material. Assume at least 50% of what the AI initially gives you is going to need to be trimmed, tightened, or just remixed. If you go in with that expectation, you'll be ready to edit your way to a perfect final product. But hey, why stop at just one video? The real pro-level move here is to create strategic variations. You can take that same core review and use different AI tools to generate videos with different styles, each one tailored for a different social media platform. For instance, one video AI might generate something cinematic and sweeping, perfect for that premium brand feel. But another tool might create something driven by motion graphics and text, which is absolutely perfect for scroll-stopping content on platforms like TikTok or Instagram. 2 totally distinct styles, both from the same great testimonial. Okay, so we've seen how to make one video, but the real power here comes when you turn this from a one-off project into a sustainable, repeatable marketing engine. Let's zoom out and look at the flywheel. Right. The key insight here is that this entire workflow is designed to be a system. It's a machine you can run over and over again, constantly turning your stream of positive customer reviews into a stream of authentic, high-impact marketing assets. And this is what that system looks like in practice. Every week, you pull a new review. You run it through the prompt and storyboard process. You generate, edit, and then create a variant for A/B testing. Then you publish it with smart copy. Rinse and repeat. This is exactly how you build momentum. You know, this quote from the source really says it all. The goal is to fundamentally change your mindset. You stop seeing reviews as just passive text, and you start seeing them as the raw fuel for a powerful brand theater engine, powered by your own customers. So if you take away just one thing from this explainer, let it be this. With the right strategy and the right tools, your happiest customers don't just have to be your advocates. They can become your most authentic, creative, and effective advertisers. And that leaves us with a final question for you to consider. We've talked about customer reviews today, but every business has hidden assets. So think about it. What is your business's untapped gold mine?